In 5 minutes, you're gonna learn a very simple system which I have used to save hundreds of thousands of dollars in losses trading in the stock market. As traders, we are not supposed to trade with any emotion. Now, that's easy to say, but it's hard to put into practice. Now, tilt originated from gambling, and tilt essentially just means that you become emotional in your decision-making process. And so what this system is gonna do is it's gonna help you not only gain an understanding of yourself, and you're not only gonna be able to see whether you're trading based off emotion or not, but you're going to be able to know when you need to step out of the market, when you need to sit on your hands, and when you shouldn't be trading at all. This system is called the tilt meter. It's very simple, it's very straightforward, and it has helped me drastically improve in not only making the most I can from every trade, but like I said, knowing when I just shouldn't be trading in the market at all. Real quick, I wanted to just show you guys that you did come to the right place to learn how to trade in the stock market. Now I'm gonna throw up my screen here. You can see my live Thinkorswim trading account, connected real-time data. You go to my account info. My account is sitting at $517,000. This is a real live account, not a paper account. And you can see on this Microsoft position, P&L day 8,674, P&L open about 25,000. I actually post all of my personal trades, my entries and exits over inside my mentorship group for my team. I actually just opened up spots this month. So if you'd like to see if you're qualified, all you have to do is click the first link in the description below, hit that apply now button, fill out the application, and if you end up hopping on board, I look forward to working with you. With that said, let's continue on with this video. So I'm gonna show you right here exactly how you're gonna use this 3-point system to gauge and track your emotion and see whether you're making emotional decisions in trading or not. Now, these are gonna be our 3 points. We have our entry, our trade management, and our trade exit. This should be implemented within your trade journal. If you are not already, you should be journaling and logging all of your trades. And within that trade journal, you should have a spot called the tilt meter. This tilt meter is essentially going to use this 3-point system to give you a score based off of whether you are trading using emotion or not. Now, you're going to want to reference this tilt meter on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis to see and essentially check in with yourself on how emotional your trade decisions are. So for trade entry, you need a trading plan, okay? You need a trading plan in place before you enter any position. You need to know exactly where you're gonna be wrong, how much you are going to lose if you're wrong, and where you're gonna be right, how much you're gonna make if you're right. So your stop loss and your take profit. So once you have that trading plan in place, you go ahead and enter that trade. That means that that was a positive reflection on your tilt. Whereas if you had no trade plan in place and you just entered a position without knowing exactly when you're going to be wrong, how much you're going to lose, how much you're going to make, you didn't have whatever it is you have in your trade journal, that means you all of a sudden are starting off in a position where you're going to be forced to trade based off emotion, because think about it like this. Before you enter a trade, you're going to be in the best headspace possible. We're humans. And so the second we enter a trade and we see our P&L going up and down, emotion will start to creep in. Whereas if you have that trade plan in place already, and if you follow it, there's no reason why you should be trading emotionally, because you've already set that ahead of time. Go ahead, give yourself a nice green check. That is going to be 1 point, okay, toward positive of our tilt meters. Now, when it comes to trade management, the 2 very simple notes, again, you can kind of expand upon this if you'd like, but you either followed your plan or you did not follow your plan. Now, some people like to scale into positions, scale out of positions. You may manage a trade however you'd like, but that needs to be in your plan. And if it's not, and if all of a sudden you decide, hey, I'm going to go ahead and add some more contracts to this position because I feel like it, well, then you did not follow your plan, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and get a nice X there, and that's gonna give you -1 to your tilt meter. So now we've got +1, -1. Our tilt meter is flat on this trade. Now it comes time to exit that trade. You're either gonna be exiting upon hitting your take profit or your stop loss. Whether you lose money or make money, you're still gonna have a positive tilt outcome if you followed your plan. That's why I always say, never reward yourself on a trade where you made money if you didn't follow your plan. I'd say it's way better if you lost money, but you actually followed your plan, because that's the discipline that it takes to become consistently profitable. And this is where so many people struggle to find that consistent profitability in the market. Say you broke below your stop loss and you let the trade bleed out, and now you're like, oh my God, I'm down so much, I'm closing this trade. That means you didn't follow your plan. But say you hit your target and you took profit, there you go. That would be +1. Okay, so it's either -1 or +1 based off of whether you followed your plan or you didn't. So now our tilt is in the green. Now, when it comes time to take your next trade, you will log the same 3 points, and then you will just combine those two. All right, now let's say you take one more trade, okay? You didn't have a plan, you just entered, okay? You all of a sudden just decided you want to throw more capital into that position. And then you just sold it at a random point because you wanted to. All of a sudden, now look at that. You're -1, -1, -1. You've got -3 tilt on that trade. So our weekly tilt, we'll take that first trade +1. We'll take this second trade -3. So our weekly tilt is now going to be -2. Say you went 3 negative on this trade because it was a busy week. You had work, you were moving, you were traveling, and you didn't have time to set up a trade plan. You didn't have time to actually figure out how you're going to manage that trade. And so in the first place, you probably shouldn't have traded, but you won't realize that until you then log the trade data and see it visually. But now by having this tool and using these 3 data points, you'll be able to visually see and understand that, well, I probably should have sat on my hands this week. I probably shouldn't have traded. There are so many variables, but you see that your tilt starts going negative on the week. That gives you a very good sign that you are starting to trade very emotionally and that you should take a break. And that's why I said in the beginning of this video, I think using this tilt meter has potentially helped me save what could have been hundreds of thousands of dollars in losses trading. Because if I see that my tilt starts to go negative, I then check in with myself and realize that I'm trading emotionally for whatever reason it may be, I will stop trading. After doing this for a long time, you'll gain just a greater understanding and awareness of yourself and how you are and react as a trader due to either certain market conditions or conditions outside of the trading world. That's going to wrap up this quick video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to drop a comment below, smash that like button, and subscribe. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. Every Friday, I will be posting a little educational video or a live trade. And then Wednesday is going to be either our podcast or a day in the life video. So super excited for what's in store. Again, if you'd like to learn how to trade and see my exact trades in the stock market, go ahead and click the first link in the description below to apply. See you guys in the next video. Later.